Hello, my darlings, and welcome to the Post-Meridian Radio Players podcast. I confess I am concerned. I had not seen either of my servants, Nick Scratch or Detective Sergeant Sargent, for some time now. I begin to wonder if they have attempted to escape, which is foolish, for once you have become mine, there is no escape. My love knows no bounds. I will find them, crush them, and bring them home. But in the meantime, let us see what is in the PMRP vault this week. Giant ants. How appropriate. In the wake of the creation of the first atomic bomb, a series of horror films were produced warning of the dangers of nuclear radiation, the most famous of which was 1954's Godzilla. Them, also a film from 1954, was the first to seize upon the idea of irradiated insects turning into monsters. Those of us whose homes are overrun every summer by hungry ants might imagine the nightmare if those same ants were 8 feet tall. Yes, just imagine. Here now, from 2013, is the PMRP's adaptation of the classic monster movie, Them.
July 15th, 1945. Mankind enters the atomic age.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are in an era of scientific wonders and technological marvels. But the power that inspires wonder can also inspire terror. And a new technological marvel may reveal an unexpected menace. It is almost 10 years since that first atomic test took place near Alamogordo, New Mexico, and life around the city has continued pretty much the same. But that is about to change. It is September, and on this particular morning, Sergeant Ben Peterson and Trooper Ed Blackburn of the New Mexico State Police, along with a spotting plane, are responding to a report of a little girl wandering alone in the desert.
Air Patrol 301A to Car 5W, Code 1.
Car 5W to Air Patrol 301A. Go ahead, Johnny.
I think we're chasing wind, Ben. Maybe the guy who sent in that report drank his breakfast. I think we might as well call it. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a girl, all right. Maybe 50 yards off the road. I'll keep circling her till you pick her up. 10-10.
10-10. Hey! Hey, honey! Hey, little girl! Wait a minute! What are you doing out here? What's your name? What happened to you? Who do you belong to? Come on, honey, let's go.
Air Patrol 301A to Car 5W, Code 1.
Car 5W to Air Patrol 301A. This is Ed. Go ahead, Johnny.
Something kind of strange, Ed. There's a car and trailer about 3 miles ahead of you, pulled off by the side of the road. I don't see anyone around, and the trailer looks pretty badly beat up. You better check it.
Okay, thanks. Look, Johnny, put in a call. Have dispatch send a couple of the lab guys to meet us out there with their equipment. and have some medics come along to pick up the kid. 10-10.
Right, 10-10.
Here, put her in the front seat. What's the matter with her? How did her pajamas get torn like that?
I don't know.
Think she has sunstroke?
She's not sunburned. She couldn't have been out there very long. Looks like she's in shock.
Johnny spotted a car and trailer up ahead. Maybe she's from there.
Yeah, maybe so. Let's go.
The two officers arrive at the campsite minutes later and find just what the pilot described: a battered and beaten trailer with a gaping hole in its side, and a car sitting undisturbed nearby, with no sign anywhere of its owners. Not long after, the crime scene officers and medics arrive.
Be sure you get photos of the inside too, Rick.
Right, Ben. Sure was no traffic accident, was it?
This wasn't caved in. It was pulled out. Where's Ed?
Over by a campfire, checking in with my partner.
What do you got, Cliff?
Well, the inside of the trailer was a real mess, but I found a few fingerprints. We'll send them off to the boys in Washington. Hopefully they'll turn up something.
Seems like too much violence for a simple robbery. Did you find any valuables?
Some jewelry, nothing fancy, but definitely something a would-be thief wouldn't have overlooked. And about $500 in 20s in a cigar box, so you're probably right. Oh, there was a gun, too, a .38 revolver.
Had it been fired?
Emptied completely. Into who or what, I couldn't tell you.
What about blood?
What there was maybe 10, 12 hours old. Whatever happened here happened either last night or early this morning.
What there was?
There wasn't enough blood for one person, let alone a family, which this must have been. There's clothes for at least 2 adults and a couple of kids.
Meaning they were either kidnapped or...
Or they're dead, and whoever did this took the bodies for some reason.
Anything outside?
Yeah, I found these. I picked up just the one. There are a lot more scattered around.
Sugar cubes. Huh. Anything else?
Well, there's something over here you ought to look at. Listen, I don't know whether it's anything important or not, but I think you should see what you think. It might be some kind of footprint. A mountain lion wouldn't come down this far into the desert, would it?
No cat that ever lived would leave a print like that. There's just the one?
Just that I've found so far, yeah. Maybe something was set down there, a bag or a can or something.
Yeah, could be almost anything. Well, better make a mold of it just in case.
Right.
And you'd better hurry before the wind fills it in. Looks like a sandstorm's kicking up.
Got it. Oh, hey, looks like Ben wants you.
Uh-huh. He's talking to one of the medics. Probably about the little girl. All right, I'll see you back at headquarters, Cliff.
As she's resting comfortably for the moment, Ben, you figure out if she came from here?
Yeah, I found some bits of cloth that match the rips in her clothes.
You know her name?
Nope. She hasn't spoken a word since we found her. How old do you think she is, Tom?
Oh, 5 or 6. Tough break for her, poor kid.
Yeah. Look, take good care of her, will you?
She'll get a nice, easy ride right to the hospital. Be with her all the way.
Good.
What was that?
I don't know.
Must be the wind. It's pretty freakish in these parts.
Yeah. I'll get to the hospital as soon as I can, Tom. I want to be there when she starts talking.
Guys, have any idea what happened out here?
No. Nothing that adds up, anyway. Look, Ed, they don't need us here right now. Let's head down to Gramps Johnson's store, see if he knows something.
Yeah.
Night settles in as Sergeant Peterson and Trooper Blackburn drive the 12 miles to Johnson's General Store. Everyone in the county comes to Gramps' store. He knows everyone and hears everything. If something unusual happens, you can bet Gramps knows about it. But when the officers arrive, something unusual is what they find.
What the? It's like a cyclone tore through here.
Ben, look! The wall's been ripped open, just like at the trailer.
Gramps! Gramps!
I'll check his rooms.
Minutes pass as they search for any sign of the old man.
Ed, come here. Have a look at this.
What is it?
A rifle.
That's Gramps' 30-30. What could have twisted it up like that?
Beats me. Look, Ed, put in a call that... Wait a minute. The storeroom trapdoors are open. Looks like this one was torn off. Switch on that light. I want to see what's down in there.
My God. Gramps.
Looks like he was beaten and dragged and thrown down there.
Who could have done that to him?
I want to have a look at that hole in the wall. What do you make of it?
What did you make of the trailer?
Yeah, this wasn't pushed in, it was pulled out.
Ben, look here.
Dumped out sugar barrel.
Yeah.
Look, Ed, I'm going to put in a call to the guys at the trailer to stop by. I want to get into headquarters and be there when that little girl starts talking.
I'll stick around and ride in with them.
Okay. Stay loose, will you?
Sure.
Ed Blackburn wanders around the store, running the clues from both crime scenes through his mind.
None of this makes sense. Who would want to kill Gramps? Nothing taken. So it wasn't a robbery.
Ed thinks, trying to find a common thread between the crimes.
The trailer's over 12 miles from here. These can't be coincidences. No cash stolen, same as at the trailer. Violent wreckage, same as at the trailer. Sugar dumped, same as at the trailer. Walls pulled out, same again. But why would anyone tear open a wall when they could just come through the door? I don't get it. It's that same sound, coming from outside. Better kill the lights.
Ed carefully makes his way to the opening in the wall, then slowly steps outside.
It's coming from around back. This is the police! Step out where I can see you! Oh my God! Ah!
It is now 2 days since the bizarre events in the desert. In that time, Washington has identified the owner of the car and trailer as Alan Ellenson, an FBI agent from Chicago who was on an extended vacation with his wife and 2 children. The little girl, still in an Alamogordo hospital, is his daughter, Sandra. With their own stake in the investigation now, the FBI has sent local agent Robert Graham to assist the state police.
Nice to finally get off that desert.
Sure is.
Must have been 110 out there today.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Captain Edwards, this is Robert Graham from the FBI office in Alamogordo.
Oh, how are you?
How do you do?
Sit down.
Thank you.
Ben here been bringing you up to date on this business.
Yes, sir, he has.
I took him out to where we found the trailer and to Johnson's store. We've been there all day. Nothing.
Got any ideas, Mr. Graham?
None that make any sense.
I thought you FBI guys were all quiz kids. Solved everything right away.
I did too, when I applied for the job.
The planes and the cars haven't found anything yet.
Give them time. People don't just drop off the face of the earth without leaving a trace.
I'd say that's exactly what happened.
Look, Ben, stop blaming yourself for whatever happened to Ed Blackburn. It wasn't your fault. Somebody had to stay at Johnson's place, so it happened to be Ed.
Yeah, I know.
We'll find out who killed him, if he is dead. So come off it.
Has this print been identified yet?
No, one of the officers even took it to a friend of his who teaches zoology at the college. Said she's never seen anything like it.
Well, Captain, if it's all right with you, I'd like to send it to our bureau in Washington. You know, they just might be able to identify it, or at least prove that it's nothing.
It's all right with me. Yeah, come in.
Hello, Captain.
Hi, Doc.
Glad to see you, Ben.
Hey, Doc, how are you?
You two know each other?
No, I don't believe so.
Doc Putnam, County Medical Officer. Robert Graham. He's with the FBI, so watch your language.
Oh, I will. Finished the autopsy on Gramps Johnson. You want a technical or plain?
Just plain, Doc. Get to the verb.
Well, Old man Johnson could have died in any one of 5 ways. His neck and back were broken, his chest was crushed, his skull was fractured. And here's one for Sherlock Holmes. There was enough formic acid in him to kill 20 men.
Even with Agent Graham's assistance, the investigation has hit a dead end. As Captain Edwards put it, lots of evidence loaded with clues, but nothing adds up. There is no place left for them to look. But now a telegram has arrived for Agent Graham, and suddenly he and Sergeant Peterson are at Holloman Air Force Base, just outside of Alamogordo, awaiting a very special arrival.
To Agent Robert Graham, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Alamogordo, New Mexico. Stop. Doctors Medford of Department of Agriculture arriving Holloman AFB via Army aircraft. Stop. Arrive approximately 1500 hours your time. Stop. Meet and extend all cooperation. Full stop. I don't get this. Doctors Medford, 2 of them. Department of Agriculture. Do you think this is... do you think this means someone's identified the print?
I don't know.
Great.
Pardon me, sir. The plane you're waiting for is landed. It's unloading right over there.
Thanks. Are you Dr. Medford?
Yes. No need to shout. Oh, you're the people, of course. Got a message someplace. Said you'd meet us.
That's right.
I'm Bob Graham, FBI.
How do you do?
And this is Sergeant Ben Peterson, New Mexico State Police.
Oh, you're the one that found the print.
Yeah, that's right.
Pat!
Yes, Dad.
Gentlemen, this is the other Dr. Medford, my daughter Patricia. Pat, this is the man who found the print. Sergeant,
Ben Peterson, miss.
How do you do? Then you must be Robert Graham.
Yes, miss. How do you do?
Hello there.
We've got a car waiting. We can take you to the hotel.
The hotel can wait. We've got work to do. Come on, I want to read all of your reports right away. Come along, Pat.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Should have had this suit pressed.
She's quite a doctor.
Yeah, she's the kind that takes care of sick people. I think I'll get a fever real quick.
For the next 2 hours, Dr. Medford and his daughter pore over the accumulated files of 5 days' worth of investigation, ignoring or deflecting virtually every question put to them by Agent Graham and Sergeant Peterson.
So how come the FBI office in Washington sent that print, or whatever it is, to the Department of Agriculture?
They weren't able to identify it. Sergeant, you only found one print, the one that cast was made from?
That's right, miss.
Have you identified it?
Pat, the medical officer's report on Mr. Johnson suggests we were certainly wrong to even consider this business might be a hoax. Read that. Agent Graham, tell me, was the atomic bomb, I mean the first one back in 1945, exploded near the area where these events occurred?
Well, in the same general area, yeah. White Sands.
1945. It's 9 years ago. Yes, genetically, it's certainly possible.
Now look, we're grown-ups. There's no need to play footsie with us. As a matter of fact, we resent it. If you people know what this thing is, Doctor, I suggest you tell us. We're assigned to this case too, you know.
Mr. Graham, we cannot tell you until we are absolutely certain of our theory. Now, I'd like to first stop off at a drugstore and then go and see the little Ellenson girl.
She's still in shock, Doctor. She hasn't talked yet.
And after the girl, I want to examine the territory where you found the print. Well, shall we?
After you, Dr. Medford.
You were saying, Dr. Doran?
Yes, thank you. Little Sandra is a classic case of hysteria conversion. Whatever she saw out there terrified her so much, she lost her voice. And much like when you wake from a terrifying nightmare and find yourself unable to scream, only her condition is much worse. At this stage, I think only severe catharsis could jolt her at all.
May I have a small glass, Doctor?
Why, yes, certainly.
Pat, could you hand me that acid we bought, please?
Acid?
Formic, Doctor. It may provide the jolt you need. Now, I just need her to smell this for just a few moments.
Good Lord. Come here, Sandra. Come here, baby. Shh. There.
May we visit the desert now, gentlemen?
It's getting pretty late, Doctor.
It may be later than you think, Mr. Graham.
The earnestness of Dr. Medford's statement gnaws at the back of Agent Graham's mind as they drive out to the Ellensons' campsite. What is it the old man and his daughter are keeping to themselves, and why? Agent Graham is determined to get answers. If not from the elder Dr. Medford, then maybe from his daughter.
So this is where the car and trailer were?
Yes, sir. And the print was found over by the fire. As you can see, there's nothing here now.
Has there been any report of a strange mound, a cone-shaped structure, something recently formed?
No, sir.
Rather slim pickings for food, Dad. They turn carnivorous, but for lack of habitual diet.
Might be you're right. Sergeant, could you show me the rest of the campsite?
Anything you say, Doc.
So what would turn carnivorous?
My father will tell you.
When
he's positive.
Now look, Miss, Doctor.
If the doctor bothers you, Agent Graham, why don't you call me Pat?
I'd like to, but look, Doc, Pat, I've got a job to do, and I've got enough mystery on my hands already without that old man, your father, complicating things further.
Pat, come here! It's the same kind of footprint. Look at it, Doctor. It's gigantic. Over 12 centimeters. 12!
That would make the entire thing.
About 2.5 meters in length. Over 8 feet. Maybe there are more tracks. Let's look over by that rise. It may have been protected some from the wind.
Now look here, Dr. Medford. Before we end up searching the entire desert for more of these prints or tracks or whatever, I want to know exactly what it is you're keeping from us.
Gentlemen, I understand your impatience, but please, believe me, I am not being coy with you. If I'm wrong in my assumptions, then no harm has been done. But if I am correct, and the mounting evidence only fortifies my theory, then something horrific has happened here, and none of us dare risk making it public, because none of us can risk a nationwide panic.
A panic?
I've heard that sound before. Right here, the day we found the trailer. What is that coming over the rise?
This is unbelievable. It appears to be Campanota zucchinis, one of the family Formicinae. An ant.
It's coming after us. Pat, get behind me. Ben, try to get around to the side. We'll catch it in their crossfire.
Right. No, your pistols are useless against this carapace. Get the antennae. He's helpless without them.
We got him.
He stopped advancing. Without his antennae, he's disoriented.
Yeah, but now what do we do?
I don't suppose you have any explosives in your patrol car, Sergeant.
No, but wait. Stay loose, everybody. I'll be right back.
He's moving again. Everybody, back!
Hurry, Sergeant!
Stand back, Doc.
Pat, are you all right?
I'll be fine, Dad. Looks like we were right.
A giant ant. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
Improbable, yes, but not impossible. This is a fantastic mutation, probably caused by lingering radiation from the first atomic bomb. Notice its odor?
Formic acid. And that's why that little girl reacted so violently.
And the coroner's report said that Gramps was filled with this stuff.
Ants use their mandibles to rend, tear, and hold their victims, but they kill with their stinger by injecting formic acid. Mr. Johnson was stung to death. There's no time to lose, gentlemen. We must find the colony, the nest.
What? You mean there's more of them?
Of course.
This was probably just a scout foraging for food.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true. And there shall be destruction and darkness come over creation, and the beast shall reign over the earth.
The next day, 2 helicopters depart Holloman Air Force Base and begin combing the thousands of square miles of the White Sands Desert. To maintain secrecy, Washington has limited the knowledge of the ants to Brigadier General Robert O'Brien of Air Force Intelligence and his attaché Major Kibbe, and it is they who pilot the search teams consisting of Agent Graham, Sergeant Peterson, and the Medfords. After days of exhaustive exploration, the nest is finally located, nearly 40 miles from Alamogordo. Late the following morning, the search teams return to the site of the nest, bringing with them the equipment necessary to deal with the ants once and for all.
Dr. Medford, I've been instructed to take orders from you and give you anything you ask for. But if time is so important, why couldn't I have just come in with some bombers last night and wiped out this nest?
Time is important, General, more so than you realize. But bombing this nest would have only aggravated our problem. The reason none of them have been seen during the day is because they don't like the heat of the desert. They forage only between sunset and dawn, when it's cool. So half the colony wouldn't have even been inside the nest last night. No, our best chance is right now, during the hottest part of the day.
So that's why you requested cyanide bombs.
Precisely, Major. With a network of tunnels that may go down hundreds of feet, gas is the most effective way of killing them.
How can you be sure that the gas will get them all?
We go into the nest and find out.
While the others observed from a safe distance, Agent Graham and Sergeant Peterson approach the nest wearing gas masks and, meeting no resistance, begin to hurl one deadly cyanide bomb after another into the mouth of the ant's lair. Half an hour later, General O'Brien oversees preparations to enter the nest.
You can start on the pitons now, Agent Graham.
Right, General.
You think they're all dead down there, Doc?
Oh, I expect so. You used enough gas. All parts of the nest should have been thoroughly saturated by now.
You checked out your flamethrower, Sergeant? I hope you know how to use one.
Don't worry, General. I used plenty of them during my time in the Pacific. Never thought I'd use one to cook a bunch of giant bugs, though.
Are we all set?
Just what do you think you're doing with that equipment?
I'm going with you and Ben.
Oh, no, you're not.
Listen, Bob, someone with scientific knowledge has to go. My father's physically unable to do it. That leaves me.
That leaves you here. Now look, we don't know what we're going to find down there, but there's one thing for sure. It's no place for you or any other woman.
I didn't ask her to go, Robert. She wanted to. And being a scientist myself, I couldn't very well forbid her.
A trained observer has to go into the nest.
What for?
There are more important things to find out than whether all the ants are dead. You wouldn't know what to look for.
Well, you tell us what to look for.
Look, Bob, there's no time to give you a fast course in insect pathology, so let's stop all the talking and get on with it.
Okay.
Don't worry, Dad.
I won't, my dear. I know you can take care of yourself.
Don't forget to put your gas mask on before starting down the rope, Pat.
Good luck, Sergeant.
Thanks, General. We're gonna need it.
How many levels does this make now?
4.
How much further do you think it is?
It might be this level, or it might be a dozen more. Even with normal ants of this species, it's difficult to tell how deep a nest will go. Look at all this structure. Held together with saliva.
Yeah, spit's all that's holding me together right now, too.
Shh. What's that sound?
Something's tunneling through.
Ben, the flamethrower.
Right. How come the gas didn't knock them off?
The chamber they were in looked like it might have caved in. Sealed up that way, the gas couldn't reach them.
Well, if we meet any more live ones, then science or no science, we're getting out of here.
This is it. The Queen's chamber. I hope we're not too late.
Look at all these eggs. There must be hundreds of them.
Mostly unhatched, fortunately. I need to get some pictures for my father.
What was so all-fired important that you had to come along to find, Pat?
Over here! This is what I was afraid of.
What's the matter?
This egg, it's empty.
Well, whatever came out of it is dead now, right?
No, not the one that hatched from this. This egg case contained a queen ant. Newborn queens have wings as well as their male consorts. We've been through this entire nest and haven't found any dead ants with wings. Oh, if only we'd found the nest even a day earlier.
You make it sound like it's the end of the world.
Bob, we're too late in destroying this nest. Because of that, a new queen ant has hatched out, dried its wings, and flown off, along with one or more males.
Are you telling us there are going to be other nests?
A single queen ant is capable of laying thousands of eggs.
And I thought this would be the end of them.
No, but it may be the beginning of the end of us. Now destroy everything in here. Burn it.
What?
I said burn it! Burn everything!
General O'Brien did not need to be convinced of the seriousness of the situation. His superiors, however, would require compelling reasons before authorizing any kind of action. The next day, at an emergency committee meeting at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., a group of senators and military leaders convene to hear Dr. Medford provide those reasons.
Quiet, gentlemen, quiet. Dr. Medford, you have the floor.
Thank you, Senator Sutherland. Now, some of you have displayed incredulous attitude toward our reports and photographs. The rest of you have tried to understand the gravity of the situation, but repeatedly ask how really serious it is.
They're ants, Dr. Medford. Just how much of a threat can they be?
Think about this, Senator. Normal ants can lift as much as 20 times their own weight. They are savage, ruthless, and courageous fighters. They are the only creatures on Earth, other than man, who make war. They campaign. They are chronic aggressors. Even the most minute ant species have an instinct and talent for industry, social organization, and savagery that makes man look feeble by comparison. Now, think about what these giant ant mutations must be like.
And exactly how big were the ants you found in New Mexico?
The smallest measured 9 feet in body length, and the largest about 12. Gentlemen, this is why you are here, to consider this problem and, I hope, solve it. Because unless you solve it, unless this queen is located and destroyed before it's established a thriving colony and can produce heaven alone knows how many more queen ants, man, as the dominant species of life on Earth, will probably be extinct within a year.
Within days of the meeting, an operational headquarters is established at the Pentagon, and intelligence gathering begins. Reports from all the major newswire services pour into the communications room and are sorted into categories: missing persons, unsolved murders, sudden migrations of wildlife, thefts of sugar and other bulk sweets, strange phenomena. Time and time again, over the course of several weeks, Agent Graham and Sergeant Peterson are flown across the country by Major Kibbe in an effort to investigate the more credible stories and report back to Dr. Medford.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Sergeant.
Where was Ben calling from, Dad?
Oh, Mercy Hospital in Brownsville, Texas, the psychiatric ward.
The pilot who crashed his plane because he thought he saw flying saucers that looked like giant ants?
Yes, they interviewed him late last night. However, it turns out he's not so crazy as his doctors think. Both the sergeant and Agent Graham believe he did see our queen and her consorts.
Well, we'd better make sure he stays in that ward for the time being. It's been hard enough keeping a lid on this thing. Did he say which way the ants were headed?
Due west, according to his instruments.
That correlates with other information we've received. The National Weather Service office in Brownsville reports strong easterly winds that day.
So where does that leave us?
The ants will follow the line of least resistance and go where the winds take them, General.
Indeed. I think we can surmise that this queen could create a nest anywhere from, lower Central America, north to, say, Southern California.
That's an awful lot of area to search, Doctor.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes? Interesting. All right, go ahead and send the reports up.
What is it, Pat?
That was the communications room. There's been a rather large sugar theft from a railroad yard in Los Angeles. It happened sometime last night.
How large?
40 tons.
That's a heck of a lot of sugar. Was there any sign of the ants?
According to the corporal I just spoke to, the door of the boxcar the sugar was being shipped in had been torn loose. Mangled was the word he used.
Huh.
Anything else, Pat?
Well, this morning, less than a block away, a man was found dead in his car. One of his arms was missing. It had been ripped right out of its socket.
Within hours, Agent Graham and Sergeant Peterson have been flown to Los Angeles by Major Kibbe. After investigating the scene at the railroad yard, the two men interview the county coroner regarding the dead man, Thomas Lodge.
Whatever happened to him didn't happen in a machine. If it was any machine that pulled him in hard enough to tear off his arm at the shoulder like this, it would have also chopped up his face. There was also a deep laceration across his chest. I can't figure it. He's got to have died from shock and loss of blood.
Thank you, Dr. Gage.
Not at all.
Police found him this morning at 6:30. His car jumped over a curb and ran into a signboard, but not hard enough to make those injuries. Since they couldn't find the other arm, whatever happened to him must have happened elsewhere.
Agreed.
Then there's that gash across his chest. Look familiar?
Like Gramps Johnson.
Uh-huh. Now, here's the twist in this case. Mrs. Lodge says that her husband left the house at 5:45. He had his 2 kids with him. No sign of the kids yet.
We need to talk to her. Mrs. Lodge, was your husband accustomed to taking his boys out so early in the morning?
On Sundays. Tom works on Sundays from 9 to 7, this extra job he has. He works so hard for us, he doesn't have much time to spend with Jerry and Mike. So the 3 of them get up early on Sundays and go someplace to play together for a few hours.
Do you know where they might have gone this morning, Mrs. Lodge?
No, but they go different places. Last Sunday, Tom took the boys to the zoo. They had such a good time. Tom fixed it with one of the keepers so they could get in early and watch the feeding of the animals. Jerry talked about it all week.
What other places did they go?
Well, sometimes Tom took them boat riding at MacArthur Park and for pony rides or miniature golf. The boys always came home so happy, so dirty. I keep asking Tom to take them places and do things with them where they won't get so dirty. I always spend the rest of the day cleaning them up.
It's all right, Mrs. Lodge. We're done. No more questions. We'll have one of the officers here see you home.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Agent Graham. Any developments?
Good afternoon, Major. Excuse us for just a minute, Mrs. Lodge.
Of course.
Kibbe, I think we're onto something here. We should let General O'Brien and Dr. Medford know.
Right, I'll call them.
Thanks. All right, Mrs. Lodge, let's get you home.
How do you do, gentlemen? You too, General. Looking for recruits?
It's Major, but no, not today.
Mind your manners, Jensen.
Yes, sir, officer.
Patrolman, Sutton, isn't it? You and your partner are the ones who discovered Lodge in his car this morning, aren't you?
That's right, sir.
You didn't happen to pick this guy up in the same area, did you?
Yes, we did, sir. Not far from 7th Street at the river. He snuck out of the alcohol ward yesterday afternoon, and we picked him up this morning, a little while after we called in the Lodge case.
Do you mind if we ask him some questions? He might have seen something that could help us out.
There's an ambulance coming to pick him up in a bit, but I suppose they can wait a minute. I don't know what you expect to find out, though. He won't cooperate.
I'm sure he won't give us any trouble. Hello, Jensen. What have you been doing lately?
Same as always, nothing. Oh, but I got some big deals on.
Sure. Of course.
Jensen, you go to the alcohol ward quite often, don't you?
Yes, I like it there.
Tell me something. You didn't see anything unusual yesterday or this morning, did you?
No, nothing unusual. Same as always. Well, except I did see some little airplanes this morning. But they didn't seem big enough for them to get into.
Big enough for who to get into?
Ants. I'd like to get out of here, but I ain't gonna join the army to do it. You can't make me. There's laws, you know.
Yeah, we know there's laws, Jensen. Look, what kind of ants did you see?
Big kind. Mostly at night I see them.
Where?
General, I'll make a deal with you. You make me a sergeant and charge the booze and I'll enlist. Make me a sergeant and charge the booze. Make me a sergeant and charge...
Jensen! Exactly where do these ants show up?
Down by the river. I seen it once when it had water in it. When was that?
Excuse me, Agent Graham?
Yes, Mrs. Lodge.
Well, it may be nothing, but listening to this man, I just remembered that one of the places Thomas used to take the boys is near the 6th Street Bridge. They love to fly their model airplanes along the riverbed. I never liked it when they went there. I always worried they'd go off to explore one of those big storm drains.
Of course, the Los Angeles River. A lot of it's lined with concrete now to control flooding.
There's hardly any water in it most of the time, so it'd be a perfect open space for flying a model plane.
And 6th Street goes right over the railroad yard where the sugar went missing.
Officer Sutton, would you please see that Mrs. Lodge gets home?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Lodge, would you check to see if the boys' planes are in the house? Officer Sutton will wait for an answer.
Of course.
If you'll just wait right here, ma'am, I just need to transfer custody of my friend here, and then I'll be right back to give you a ride home. Come on, Jensen.
Take me with you, General. I'll enlist, I promise. Make me a sergeant and give me the booze. Make me a sergeant and give me the booze.
Knock it off, Jensen.
I think this is the break we need. Major, better change that call. Tell General O'Brien and the Medfords to get here as quickly as possible.
Right. I'll let them know we'll meet them when they arrive.
It'll take them a few hours to get here. Ben, while we're waiting, we should have a look at those storm drains.
Just what I was thinking. Let's go.
It didn't take long to confirm what Agent Graham and Sergeant Peterson already suspected. Beneath the 6th Street Bridge, outside the mouth of one of LA's large storm drains, they discovered several footprints like the ones at White Sands, along with a broken model airplane matching the description of the ones Mrs. Lodge confirmed were no longer in her boys' room. Late in the afternoon, General O'Brien and the Medfords arrive and are briefed on the new developments. They concur. There is no doubt now, the Queen has created a new nest. It is time to act. It is now 7 p.m. A staging area has been established around the storm drain entrance under the 6th Street Bridge. Scores of jeeps, each with a pair of anxious soldiers, sit idling, ready to enter the drainage system to search for the ants, and, with fading hope, to rescue the Lodge boys, Mike and Jerry. As General O'Brien prepares to order his troops into the drains, Pat arrives with a bereaved mother.
Good evening, Mrs. Lodge.
Is there any word yet, Sergeant?
No, not yet.
No, but we've got an awful lot of people here to help find them. Look, this may take quite a while. Are you sure you wouldn't rather wait at home?
No. I want to be here when...
Sure. Take it easy and try not to worry, huh?
I will. Thank you, Agent Graham. I'll be back soon, Mrs. Lodge. Bob, where's my father?
He's with the general, over by the command car. We were just about to join them.
They're here. Can we start now, General?
Well, I think so. Major?
All the drains as far south as Long Beach and as far north as Highway 101 are covered with either a bazooka team or flamethrowers. The eastern drains are being covered by units of the police force and Marines. We're ready.
Let's go ahead then. General O'Brien, to all search units, proceed into storm drains. I repeat, proceed into storm drains. Major Kibbe, you're not going alone, are you?
No, sir. Sergeant Peterson's riding shotgun with me.
Good. Agent Graham?
He has to put up with me, General.
Now wait, Okay. You win.
Good luck, Pat.
Thank you, Dad.
Stay loose, will you, Bob?
You too, Ben.
The Jeeps begin their slow crawl through the 700 miles of enormous drains, 6 inches deep with water, each team searching for any sign of the ants or the Lodge Boys. Every so often, they report their progress to General O'Brien.
This is Medford and Graham in drain 203. In 1/2 of a mile and nothing to report. Over.
This is Peterson and Kibbe in drain 192. We're in 6/10 of a mile. Nothing to report. Over.
This is Medford and Graham, now in drain 207. In 8/10 of a mile and nothing to report. Over.
This is Peterson and Kibbe, now in drain 223. We're in 1 mile. Nothing to report. Over.
This process is repeated until...
This is Peterson. Stop all motors. Stop all motors. This is Peterson and Kibbe in drain 223. We're in just over a mile. We've heard something. It's coming from a feeder pipe. According to the map, the connecting feeder goes through to drain 267. I'm going to investigate.
This is Major Kibbe. Sergeant Peterson is now equipped with a flamethrower and is going through the connecting feeder to drain 267. The map shows a portion of the drain is unfinished, with construction postponed for the last 60 days. They may have left work lights installed. If so, get them turned on. Stand by.
Sergeant Peterson climbs the short ladder to the feeder pipe and begins crawling his way down the concrete connector. Every so often, odd scraping and creaking sounds echo down the pipe.
Mike, Jerry, are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Hurry!
Kibbe, they're alive. The boys are alive.
Sergeant, they found the lights. They should be on any second.
They're on. Kibbe, report back to General O'Brien and Dr. Medford. Tell them I got a strong odor of formic acid. I must be near the nest. And I'm in a bind. There's 2 ants in here, but I can't use the flamethrower. The kids are right in the line of fire. Tell them to send in the troops. Jerry, Mike, listen to me. Stay where you are. I'm coming to get you out of there, but don't move until I tell you.
Sergeant Peterson crawls to the end of the pipe and carefully drops down into the open construction area. Raising his flamethrower, he runs toward the terrified boys.
Mike, Jerry, get in the corner. Come on, kids, let's get out of here. All right, now I'm going to hoist you up into this pipe. I want you to crawl and keep on crawling until you get to the other end. There's a man down there who will help you out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, Mike, grab hold. Go on and keep crawling to the other end. All right, Jerry, come on, grab hold.
Ah! Look out, mister, behind you!
Go, Jerry, now, crawl!
In the silence, as more troops arrive in the distance, Agent Graham and Pat Medford slowly approach the body of Sergeant Peterson, kneeling down to hear his last words.
Ben, how about the kids, Ben?
They're okay. They're in the pipe. Gone to Kibbe.
Oh, no.
Come on, Pat. We should find the general and your father.
More troops pour into the tunnel and engage the ants. Rifles, machine guns, grenades, all take their toll on the colony. The battle continues until Dr. Medford arrives.
Stop the firing!
Cease fire!
No more explosives! We can't risk closing off the nest. Is there any type of gas we can use?
No, we can't take a chance. It might poison the whole city.
Well, we've got to get through here and locate the egg chamber. Find out if any new queens have hatched.
All right, men, move out. Take it slow and keep your eyes open.
With dozens of men combing the area, it doesn't take long to find what they're looking for.
General, over here! Hold it! Don't do anything till we get the okay. General, where's Dr. Medford?
He's coming.
Is this it, Doctor?
Ah, yes. These are new queens. This is the egg chamber. The same as we found in New Mexico.
Are we too late?
Fortunately, we're in time. I'm certain no new queens have escaped from this nest. The job will be done when these are destroyed.
Okay, burn them out!
If these monsters got started as a result of the first atomic bomb test in 1945, what about all the others that have been exploded since then?
I don't know.
Nobody knows, Robert. When man entered the atomic age, he opened a door into a new world. What we eventually find in that new world, nobody can predict.
In our cast tonight, Agent Robert Graham was played by Chuck Corley. Dr. Patricia Medford was played by Liz Salazar. Dr. Harold Medford was played by Jacob Summer. Sergeant Ben Peterson was played by Emery Westlake, and General O'Brien and Trooper Ed Blackburn were played by Joab Dubach, with additional voices provided by James Scheffler, Cal Gabar, Chris Juno, Naomi Hinchin, and Vicky Wu Torpy. Our Foley team consisted of Austin Wright and Natasha Mogilevskaya. Them was written by Ted Sherdeman and Russell Hughes from a story treatment by George Worthing Yates. Our technical director was Chris Sebulensky, our stage manager was Heather Tucker, and our sound designer was Neil Marsh. This is your narrator, Tegan Kehoe, on behalf of our director, Jay Sikora, and our producer, Chris DeKalb, thanking you for attending this production by the Post Meridian Radio Players. Good night.
Next time, it's the return of that infernal do-gooder, Redshift, in a two-parter entitled Beyond the Edge of Beyond. I do so dislike do-gooders. They always have a way of reappearing when you least expect them. If you like what you hear, you can check out more about the PMRP, including upcoming performances and auditions, at their website, pmrp.org, or their Bandcamp store, pmrp.bandcamp.com. Every purchase helps to support the PMRP, and please support this podcast by giving us a review or recommend it to your friends. Until next time, my darlings, and remember, I shall see you in your dreams.
This has been a production of the Post Meridian Radio Players. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved. For more information about our group, please visit www.pmrp.org.